Hey everybody, welcome to Fatherhood Friday. This is episode number 8, Your Last Name. So we're going to do about 10 of these episodes that we're going to adjust and see if everyone's liking the format, the content. But this is episode number 8. We've been gone for a couple weeks because of sickness, kids off of school, but thanks so much for being back with us. I think you're going to like this one. Fatherhood Fridays are short lessons that happen 5 minutes or less. Talk about fatherhood and how to grow. And this one's going to start right now. So this episode's a cool one for me because we live in a world of lasting legacies, and they're typically tied to our last name. Think of almost all major companies today and their last names. So Ford Motor Company, Abercrombie and Finch, Air Jordan, Barnes & Noble, Wells Fargo, the list literally goes on. And so as we start 2023, I'm going to ask you a question. Is your last name a name that you'd be proud to put on a product? Is your last name associated with high quality, reliability, a product that's honest and fair? Well, Proverbs 22:29 tells us, "Do you see a man skillful in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men." And Colossians 3:23 through 24 tells us, "Whatever you do, work heartily, as for unto the Lord, and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward, so you are serving the Lord Christ." Your gospel credibility is a direct reflection of everything else that you do. The amount of work that you put in, how hard you work, and the quality of the work that you do. We never have to work for our salvation, but because of our salvation, we should be the most grateful and hard workers in the business. Is that you? As we're starting 2023, I just want to ask those few simple questions. And if you're thinking of things right now that you need to change, please comment on them below, write them down in a journal, and then we want to make sure that there's nothing that disqualifies us from standing before kings. Write those ideas down, talk with a friend, a mentor, and start the path of healing and rebuilding. I once heard a quote about a young man as he's about to leave the house to go on a date, and his father tells him, "Remember who you are and remember who you represent." And this is good advice because as we look at our own lives, we're going to change the community when we become the men and women who are eligible to stand before kings. So, welcome to 2023. Thank you so much for being with us on episode 8. And I want you to remember, if we're not successful in the things that matter most, then we failed. God bless and have a great week.